Hi friends, Wambuimadeit here. Welcome to Wambui Made It. Today I'm showing you how to make the Loom Knit True Knit stitch. It takes a little more effort than some of the other stitches, especially if you're new, but it's worth it. The stitch gives your project a smoother, more polished look. The True Knit is one of the two stitches we'll be using in the upcoming baby blanket tutorial, and is basically the opposite of the purl stitch. I'll leave a link to the purl stitch tutorial in case you want to review that too. Now, I'm going to switch over to my overhead camera so that you can just focus on my hands. How about that? Let's go. Okay, so earlier I said that I had never done a demonstration of the True Knit stitch on this channel. And then I was looking at some of my tutorials that I uploaded a while ago, and I saw that I had two projects that had the True Knit stitch in them. And they were the coasters and the placemat that we did. And so at that time, I was calling it the flat stitch, but the flat stitch is the True Knit stitch. I have only used it in those two projects, and now I'm excited about the True Knit stitch again. So that's why I decided to incorporate it into the baby blanket, and I wanted to demonstrate it. So probably a lot of you people who've been loom knitting for a long time, you already know the flat stitch or the True Knit stitch. So you can go have some tea and come back in a few days when I have the baby blanket up. So this is for the newbies or for people who just want a refresher. So we're going to start with our loop, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a E-wrap foundation. So I'm going to do a regular E-wrap just to get started, to get a foundation. So I'm going to E-wrap a few pegs here, not too many. And I'm going to go back the other way now. And okay, so all right, so now I'm just going to do, this is not new, this is just, well, it may be for somebody, but this is just the regular E-wrap pullover so that we have a foundation to do our True Knit stitches on, to build on. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now we're ready to do the True Knit or the flat stitch. And what we're going to do is take the yarn, we're going to push all of these down first. Okay, we're going to take the yarn and we're just going to lay it across the peg. We're not wrapping or twisting, we're just laying it across. And then we're going to take our pick, we're going to go up under the bottom, and we're going to use our pick to go over the top. We're going to scoot it through, and now we're going to have a new loop, and we're going to take this new loop, we're going to take the old loop off, we're going to put the new loop on. All right, and now we're going to pull it gently, go to the second peg, we're going to scoot underneath the bottom, put it over the top, scoot it through, and now we have a new loop. We're going to take the old loop off, put the new loop on, pull it gently, go to the next peg, we're going to go from underneath, go over, pull it through, and put the new loop on. All right, the same, we're just going to continue this. So we're going to go underneath, going to go over, scooch it through, we have a new loop, we're going to take that new loop in our fingers and put the new loop on. Okay, and this is the True Knit or the flat stitch. New loop. Take the new loop in our fingers, pull the old loop off, and put the new loop on. All right. And I'm just going to finish this so I can show you going back the other way. All right, so here, there you go. So we're going to take that, take off the old loop, put on the new loop. And underneath and over the yarn, pull the yarn through. We're going to hold that new loop while we pull the old loop off and put the new loop on. Okay, and I'm going to do that again. Underneath, over, scooch it up. We have a new loop. We're going to hold the new loop in our fingers while we take the old loop off and then put the new loop on. That one's kind of messy. Okay, we're going to lay it across the peg on top, underneath, go over, scooch. We have a new loop. We're going to take off the old loop, put the new loop on, and lay it across the next peg. Go over and off, new loop on, and underneath and over, scooch it up. We have a new loop. Take the old one off, put the new one on. Across, underneath, over, scooch it through. We have a new loop, old off, on new, and underneath and over, new loop. Take the old loop off, everything off, and put the new loop back on. And now to go the other way, you're going to go around the outside, lay it on top. You're going to go underneath and go over, scooch it up. We have a new loop, put that one on. Up and over, new loop, take it off, put it back on, put the new one on. All right, and over, scooch it up, new loop, and over, scooch it up and over, and we have a new loop. I'm going to take all of that off, put the new loop on. Over, new loop, everything off, put the new loop on. And over, scooch up, new loop, take everything off and put the new loop on. Okay, and let me just show you what Okay, let's see. I'm going to do a true knit purl, true knit purl, just to show you what that would look like. So we're going to do a true knit. So we're going to go underneath and over. Okay, over. So underneath and over. We have a new loop. So take the old off, put the new on. Okay, and now we're going to do a purl. So the purl, instead of going on top, as you know, the purl is going to go to the bottom. So you're going to go over it that way and scooch it up. And so for the flat or the true stitch, we're going to go underneath and over like that. And for the purl, we're going to do like the opposite. We're going to put it on the bottom. We're going to come from this way and go over this and scooch it up. Okay, so that's the purl. Let's do one more true knit. We're going to have that yarn go across the top, scooch under here like that, go over and scooch it up like that. And so there we have it. So this has been a demonstration of how to do the flat, or what is also called the true knit stitch. Okay, that's it for this one. I hope this little demonstration will help someone. Until next time, keep creating and keep shining.